Mr. Bon-Hovis.
Goodness me, early bird. What time is it?
Look at your watch, Mr. Bon-Hovis. What does it say?
Well, would you look at that? It says it's a brand new day.
I'm Jovis Bon-Hovis, and this here's the creation crew. We want to say welcome. We're gonna have fun with you. Welcome from early bird. Welcome from Boogie World. Welcome from Dora Mouse. Welcome from Woody Loud. Welcome from everyone in the creation crew. So come on in. We're glad to see you. Yes, we are. Come on in.
Hey, good morning, everybody. Oh, you know what? I don't think I'm going to bother getting out of bed this morning. I'm just going to stay right here, creation crew.
Buck up, lazy bones. What's with the shiftless yawn fest?
That's easy for you to say, but I was up so late last night. First of all, I was playing video games. And then I started to get a little bit peckish, so I had some pie. That wasn't really enough, so I had some sausages. Played some more video games. And then I was a bit tired of video games, so I just thought I'd watch a bit of telly. I had some sausages while I watched the telly. That was nice. Good grief. Oh, dear, they don't understand, these people. You know what? I think a nice hot drink could probably help wake me up. Yeah, a nice hot drink. Monkey, do you think you could go and make me a nice hot cup of coffee or tea or something there, mate?
I suppose so.
Yeah, he's a good lad, that monkey. Oh, here he is. Oh.
Here you go.
Oh, thank you, monkey. Oh, he's a good lad, that monkey is. He looks after me, he does. Hey, aren't you forgetting something?
What's that then?
Chocky Bicky? I can't have a hot drink without a Chocky Bicky, come on.
Oh, all right, cheeky so-and-so.
Thanks, mate. Oh, thanks, monkey, you're a star.
Yeah, whatever you say, lazy bones.
Now, where is my awesome pad? I do like to check the news in the morning, you know, see if anything exciting's happened. There it is. Oh, I can't reach it. Oh, too much effort. Bookie worm. Bookie worm. Bookie worm!
My goodness me, what is it? Where's the fire? Call the ambulance! Emergency! Emergency!
Bookie worm. Do you know, I just can't seem to reach my awesome pad. It's miles away. Do you think you could go and have a look in the library, see if there's any news for me today? It's just a bit too much effort.
You're too lazy, more like. Certainly, Jovis. I'd be delighted.
Oh, he's a nice, helpful worm, he is. Oh.
Apparently, in the news today, the Trade Union of Rhubarb Tasters have recommended a strike.
What? I'm not interested in that, Bookie worm, for goodness sake. Find me something more interesting.
Oh, OK. Back in a tick.
Thank you. Quite, I hope he does better this time.
Aha! I've just had another look at today's news, and apparently the price of copper has improved overnight.
Bookie worm, can't you do better than that? The price of copper and rhubarb tasters?
Well, I never. If my news isn't good enough for you, why don't you just reach over the side of your bed and pick up your awesome pad?
But Bookie worm, I've tried and I can't reach it. I was up all night eating pies and staring at various TV screens.
I have an idea. Just let me have one more look.
Ooh, have you found a story?
Here we go, Jovis. It's today's story.
Excellent.
And it's time for you to read it to the boys and girls.
Mr. Lazy No Soup. Strange title for a story.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. Anyway, some years ago, before you were born...
Who, me?
There was a... No, not you, monkey, the boys and girls. Some years ago, before you were born, there was a dainty little row of warrens called Tickletail Way. All the little bunny rabbits on Tickletail Way had a lovely way of living. They all took care of each other.
No.
Yes, well, everybody, that is, except the lazy old bunny they called Mr. Lazy No Soup.
Oh.
Tickletail Way was such a pretty place. Do you know why? Once a month, all the neighbours got together to look after each other's houses and keep them beautiful. They took turns to make soup, to keep them all going while they worked on each other's warren.
Oh, lovely.
Yeah, nice soup as well, I'll bet. Anyway, if you didn't make soup, you joined in doing everything else, from making curtains to painting the doors to straightening the roof tiles and fixing the walls.
Oh, wow.
Yeah. Well, never did you see a lovelier row of rabbit warrens. All the gardens were tidy and blooming, all the steps were swept clean, and all the warrens were just adorable.
Beautiful.
I know it was, but there was a problem, monkey. Every month, the lazy old bunny would say, "No soup for me," and then he'd sit on his bottom and do no work.
Lazy.
Lazy. Just because he hadn't had any soup. In the meantime, he let everybody else do all the work, making his warren look lovely.
Oh.
Well, what do you think happened when it was his turn to make soup for everybody else?
What happened?
Well, Mr. Lazy No Soup turned to them all and said, "I don't see why I should make you soup. I didn't eat any of yours." So he just couldn't be bothered to help out at all.
Awful.
It didn't last, you know. All the other bunnies got tired of Mr. Lazy No Soup. Soon enough, they just stopped offering him soup altogether. And soon after that, they stopped working on his house. As time went by, a leak appeared in the roof of Mr. Lazy No Soup's house.
Oh, no.
Oh, yes. Do you know what?
What?
Nobody came to fix it.
Oh.
Over some months, it got bigger and bigger and bigger until his whole roof was just one big hole.
Oh, no.
Yes! Soon, weeds started to appear in Mr. Lazy No Soup's garden, but nobody came to dig them up. Eventually, all the lovely flowers were swamped and swallowed up by a mass of wild brambles and nettles. As time went by, with no roof to keep them dry, the walls began to crumble down. Yeah, nobody came to put them back up. Down they came until they were just a pile of rubble with brambles and weeds climbing all over them.
Terrible, that.
Terrible. Terrible for him. Well, what had become of Mr. Lazy No Soup? He was just a wet, lazy, lonely rabbit sitting on his own in a pile of brambly rubble. But you know, monkey, you know, boys and girls, the bunnies of Tickletail Way, they weren't mean. No, they knew Mr. Lazy No Soup just had to learn how to not be so lazy. And he did learn.
Yeah?
Yeah, he remembered his lovely home. He remembered all his kind neighbours and what he'd lost. He wondered how hard it would really be to make some soup. So he made up his mind. It was a Saturday morning when the big change happened. Everybody was outside in Tickletail Way.
Everybody?
Everybody. They were out doing their monthly organise, getting ready to recarpet all the stairs. Who should appear but Mr. Lazy No Soup?
Yeah?
Yes, but he didn't just carry soup with him. Oh, no.
No?
He carried a banquet.
Oh.
He'd made bread and soup and apple pie, lemonade, ice cream, strawberry, shortbread, sweet potato, mash and nut sausages. Everybody gathered round. They could hardly believe their eyes. Was this Mr. Lazy No Soup? The same Mr. Lazy No Soup? I'm sorry.
I lost everything because I was so lazy, he said. I want all my friends back, and I want my community.
No. He was very, very upset, and he promised.
I will make soup from now on, and my name isn't Mr. Lazy No Soup.
No?
It's Richard.
Oh, right.
Anyway, a great cheer went up from the crowd, and soon enough, Richard's house was back up, and it was the pride of Tickletail Way.
Yeah!
Yeah, absolutely. Oh, my goodness, that was such a sweet story. Sometimes, do you know, I hear stories like that, and I think I'd just love to live in a place like Tickletail Way, wouldn't you?
Me too.
Oh, I bet it's lovely. It sounded so nice. I'd miss you, of course, Monkey.
Oh, I'd come with you.
Oh, that'd be nice. Maybe we should go.
Well, I'm perfectly happy living behind a damp wall, thank you. I'd miss my swimming pool.
Yeah, I suppose. Hey, wait a minute. You've got a swimming pool?
Of course I have. How else would I have my pool parties?
Woody Louse, you have pool parties? I've never been invited to any pool parties.
Well, that's because I don't like you.
Oh, he's a blighter, that Woody Louse, isn't he?
Yeah.
Anyway, what was I saying? Oh, yeah, that Tickletail Way. That'd be a lovely place to live, wouldn't it?
Jovis, can I talk to you, please?
Of course you can, my sweet little Dora Mouse. What can I do for you?
Tickletail Way wasn't just a place, you know.
No. What was it then?
It was a way of living.
Way of life? What do you mean?
Those people were kind to each other. They helped each other.
Yeah, they sure did. What with the making the soup and the curtain?
Yes, that's what made it a special place. And that's the way we should be.
Yeah, kind and helpful like. It's just like me, isn't it, really? I'm kind and helpful like
You
that.
seemed a bit more like Mr. Lazy No Soup this morning.
What do you mean?
Getting Monkey and Woody to do everything for you.
Oh, no, Dora, you're right. It's true, I'm just like Mr. Lazy No Soup. I don't deserve to live in Tickletail Way. Nobody's going to make me any soup anymore and my house is going to fall down. Oh, no. What shall I do?
I think I can help you with that, Jovis. Haul your big, lazy carcass out of that bed and into some clothes. Say sorry to the worm and the monkey and get on with your day. Did I mention lazy?
Yes, you mentioned lazy. Right, that's it. I've had enough of this. I'm not having anybody call me Mr. Lazy No Soup. Worm, I'm really sorry. I think it was completely out of order for me to get you running around after me because I couldn't even reach out my arm for my awesome pad. Monkey, getting you to get me coffee and biscuits because I can't even be bothered to get out of bed. Oh, I'm sorry.
It is difficult to get motivated sometimes. You know me. That's why first thing I have to get myself all pumped up with the whole la-la-la-la-la thing.
You know what, Early Bird? That's just got me thinking it'd be a fantastic time for a song now. Something to get the blood pumping, you know what I mean? Come on, everybody. I want you to stand up right now. Get up out your chairs. Get up.
Right, come on. I hope you're all ready to get that blood pumping. Here we go. Twist, stretch, twist, stretch, twist, stretch. Sit, stand, sit, stand, sit, stand. Run, stop, run, stop, run, stop. And why? Because we're not lazy. No way. Come on. 1, 2, 3, 4. Gonna jump and clap today. Hey, we're gonna twist and stretch today. Hey, it's all kinds of things that we wanna do, but we're sure not gonna twist, stretch, twist, stretch, twist, stretch, sit, stand, run, stop, run, stop. And why? Because we're not lazy. 1, 2, 3, 4. Jump and clap today. Hey, we're gonna twist and stretch today. Hey, all kinds of things that we wanna do, but we're sure not gonna have a lazy day today. Hey, dog today. Hey, we're gonna jump like a frog today. Hey, all kinds of things that we wanna do, but we're sure not gonna have a lazy day today. Oh man, that's just about done me in. I might not be lazy, but I might have a little sit down, you know.
Oh, my goodness me, monkey. I got the old blood pumping, didn't it?
Yeah.
Tell you what, the laziness is well and truly out of my system now. Oh, no more lazies for me, eh, monkey? What do you think of that? Oh.
Yeah, that's a giggle. I might do that again in a bit. Yeah.
Not a bad idea. Do you know, when I think about it, all that I know about God and the way that He set up the world, it made it a place where it's good for us to be active and busy.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, if we don't keep on top of our gardens, then weeds grow. If adults don't work hard, then they don't earn money and they can't buy us chocolate. There's loads of examples, but, you know, on the plus side, it means if we're not lazy, we get rid of weeds and we have a nice garden. Makes sense, doesn't it? Maybe if we do some work for our mum and dad, we can earn some pocket money, get some of the stuff we want. So, God made the world a good place to be active and busy.
Yeah, I agree with that, Jovis.
Sounds about right.
Well, listen, I shouldn't say all this stuff without a bit of backup, monkey. I mean, I could tell you anything. I could tell you, for example, boys and girls, did you know that the world is made of broccoli and we should all eat our houses in broccoli soup? What does that sound like to you?
What rubbish!
Load of rubbish. Well, I tell you what, there's one way we can find out. Good tip for you, boys and girls. Don't believe a word of it if it's not in the Bible. It's scripture time! Get your Bible out. Get it out, get it out. Wicka-ticka-ticka-too.
I like this bit.
You ready, monkey?
Yeah.
Broccoli, eating our houses, soup. What a surprise, I can't find it anywhere. What about this other one? God wants us to be active and busy. Let's look that up. I've got it marked already. It's Proverbs, chapter 10, verse 4. Ooh. Lazy hands make a man poor. But diligent hands, that means busy and hard-working, diligent hands bring wealth.
Yeah.
So God's made it a place where it's good to be busy here on earth. It's obvious, isn't it, when you think about it? Well, it's in the Bible. Don't be lazy, so you know you can believe it. Anyway, if Betsy, Bella and Flossie just sat on their backsides all day, well, they'd miss out on all kinds of fun. They're getting out in the garden today, though. Should we see what they're doing?
Yeah.
Yeah, come on, let's go and have a look. Through the window!
I like having picnics on a hot and sunny day. It's not often hot and sunny in England, but we have to go out anyway. At picnics, we eat sandwiches and we drink drinks. That's my sister Flossie, and she likes eating cheese. And that's my little sister Bella. I'm pouring her a drink of orange. My favourite kind of food that I like at picnics is strawberries. I also like eating oranges and crisps. Yum, yum, yum. my favourite teddies out. We have lots of fun playing together. I like picnics because they're really messy. Bye!
That looked like fun, didn't it? I wish I was out there with them. You know what? I noticed not being lazy is a good thing. Do you reckon, Monkey?
Yeah, definitely.
Brilliant. Well, it can help you have fun. For all you non-lazy people out there, why don't we have a bit of fun? What about some arts and crafts, Monkey? You know what time it is? It's Hardy Crafty Time! Yeah! This is a great art and craft activity today with a lovely chocolatey surprise for the winner.
I love chocolate.
You're going to love this game then, Monkey. We're going to make blow football. All you need is 2 straws and 2 goals. Check it out. Now, you might think this is really easy, but there's quite a clever trick to this, which I'm going to show you. So, first of all, for your 2 goals, you need to cut out 2 big rectangles. Make sure they're the same size. I don't want you giving your opponent a much bigger goal than you. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to fold this sheet of paper in half like this. I'm going to fold it in half again, like so. Now I'm going to cut out my goal shape. Watch. I'm not going all the way to the edge. I'm only going that far, along the edge that's got the neat fold in it, and then I'm coming all the way up to the top here, like so, and then back down like that. Now, when I open that out, look, what's beautiful about this is I've got a square. I can fold that under and fold that under. Same thing on the other side, look. Fold that under and fold that under. Nice and neatly. Get me squelchy squirty glue. Put plenty on there so it sticks nicely. Wait and see, this is the cool bit. This is where it all comes together and makes sense. Squelchy squirty glue. You might have wondered up until now what on earth I was doing. But look, you have a table soccer stand up on its own goal. Just like that. How cool is that?
Fantastic.
So you need 2 of these. 1, 2. Make them both exactly the same. 1 for each end of your pitch. Then you need the straws. Most of you will probably have drinking straws at home, but if you haven't, it doesn't matter. It's perfectly easy. Check this out. Get yourself a nice long strip of paper like this. Cut it in half, half each. You don't need them that long. Bink, like that. And just roll up a simple blow soccer straw. Easy as that. Little bit of sticky tape, and there we have it. 1 table soccer blow straw. Now, when you've got 2 of those like that, you're ready to play. Come on, Monkey, should we have a game?
Yeah.
Oh, that was way too fast for me, Monkey. Try again. Give me a chance. Hey, oh, you're squishing your goal. Try again, go on. Oh, he keeps winning. Right, one more time, we're going to do you. Oh, you dropped your straw. Here you go. Come on. Ah! Yeah, I got one.
Go!
Monkey. That's a great little game, that is. Oh, dear. Oh, that was a load of fun. I hope you guys have some fun with that. Do you know what? I hope you've had some fun today with us lot, because that's it. It's the end of the show and time to say bye-bye. Bye-bye from me, Jovis Bon-Hovis, and the Creation Crew. See you next time and be sure you come back. Bye!